Brawling Brutes beat the Bloodline 1-2-3. But that wasn't the end, because at the end of the match, Sami and Jay are arguing in the middle of the ring. Jimmy ends up spinning Jay around, and that's when Roman Reigns' music hits out of nowhere. Pretty sure he's not here to celebrate his 789th day as our champion. He's come to acknowledge the elephant in the room. He gets to the ring, and he tells Jay and Sami to put it all on the table because he wants this issue fixed right now. Sami starts first, and he tells Jay that he doesn't know what his issue is. He likes Jay. He doesn't understand why Jay doesn't like him, and he apologizes to Jay, and even extends a handshake. But Jay tells him to get the hand out of his face. He doesn't like anything about Sami. And then he says, how does Sami think he's part of the bloodline, but he ain't blood? And ends up calling Sami a fake-ass oos. He questions if Sami would even shed blood for the bloodline like he has. And Sami stops him right here, telling him he's trying to make peace. The tribal chief said he wanted peace. And Jay, wrapped up in the moment, says he doesn't give a damn what the tribal chief said. Roman Reigns slowly turned around to give Jay this "you just fucked up" look. But Sami interjects and says Jay didn't mean what he said. He's not himself lately, and he just hasn't been very oosy. The crowd laughs, and they start chanting oosy, and this makes Roman crack a little bit and laugh, but he regains his composure when asking Jay if that is his problem, because he's not feeling very oosy. And he tells him if he doesn't figure this out and find his inner oos, he's going to remove the honorary from Sami Zayn, making him a full-blown oos. And he'll just change his name to Sami Uso. The crowd starts chanting Sami Uso. Sami looked very surprised and happy when all this is being said. Rob, help us find our inner oos on beginning with the match.
So the match itself was a solid match. So I would say, did what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to set up even a little bit more conflict between Jay and Sami heading into the segment, but also it set up to where Holland and Pete Dunne got the win. They did announce the tag title match at Crown Jewel between the Usos and the Brawling Brutes, so I'm excited to watch that. So that'll be a good one to have. Match itself, standard, awesome opener. The Brutes are super over right now. Like, super over right now. So I'm excited to see where that is going to lead down the road. But let's get to the important part. This promo segment was spectacular. First of all, when Roman's music hit and he started coming down, you see Sami just mouth, "Oh shit," which was great. Then you add on top of it. So they get to the ring, and then Roman has St. Louis acknowledge him. And then he wants to acknowledge the elephant in the room. And no offense to Jay, but Sami has been nothing but nice. Sami has literally done nothing wrong through this whole situation, just trying to fit in, trying to be helpful as all he could be. Jay's just, being annoyed. And Jay lays out why he is upset. You've said this before. I'm going to say something out loud, and I hate that I'm saying this out loud. Kudos to Kevin Dunn for the wide shot of when Jay said, "I don't give a damn what the tribal chief wants." Because without that wide shot, you wouldn't get that Roman look. That Roman, wide-eyed turnaround on, what the hell did you just say, sir? Like that, you would not get that. So that right there was kudos to production on that one. That was a shot. And then next, after that, bringing up the whole Uzi thing, so on Saturday Night Live, the funniest moments are when the characters on the show crack up laughing and they can't control themselves. That's what was happening here, is Jay, who has been so stone-faced through this whole thing and has never let Sami Zayn get to him, finally had to cover his mouth and finally cracked a little bit of smile. Roman couldn't help himself. You see Jimmy in the background just laughing his ass off. Thankfully, Solo Sikoa was never on camera, even though he's probably stoic. He probably kept it together, but I have no idea. But the whole Uzi thing was great. And then I'm kind of upset. I don't enjoy Sami Uso. I would prefer Uso Zayn. I think Uso Zayn is a better name. So go watch this segment, everyone. This was the I get tired of saying this. Every time the Bloodline have a full group segment, I'm like, this is the best segment that SmackDown has done. And then they go and do another one, and you're like, oh my god, this is the best segment that Bloodline has ever done. And like, just so I am excited. Looking ahead, I always thought that this was going to implode at War Games. You can get a few more months out of this before I think it hits the peak. I'm actually going more towards the Rumble area when I'm thinking of. So, keep doing moments like this. Keep having these awesome shots of Roman just, oh god, I can't even, I want all of you to hit pause, go watch this segment, then come back and finish this episode, because I can't explain to you enough how immaculate all of this was. And I don't think it all went to plan, because then you got Heyman at the very end being like, we have this commercial break in 3, 2, 1. And I think it was more of like we got to get out of this, because no one was expecting to crack up the way it was. You got Sami with the shit-eating grin because he made everyone crack up, and he's just like, yes, I did this to all of you guys. Take that. Oh, God. Like, I cannot get enough of all of them on my television. So it was great. All of it was great.
Every part of this group here is just a working gear. And when you get them all together on television, it's gold every time.
Dude, and the crowd, when Jay said, I don't give a damn what the tribal chief said, it didn't need that shot to know how big of a moment that was, because even the crowd immediately was like, oh shit, Jay, what did you just say? Why would you?
Yeah.
Like, that's how over Roman is as like a leader. Like, that's insane to me. That is insane.
Thank you for listening to Cream of the Crop Wrestling. You can embrace the madness by finding us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cream of the Crop Wrestling. Follow us on Twitter at Cream of the Crop W. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by typing Cream of the Crop Wrestling in the search bar. Have fun with us on TikTok at Cream of the Crop Wrestling. And you can always find full episodes of the podcast wherever podcasts are found.